Welcome to another episode of the Faith Factor Podcast. I am your host, Bishop K. Christ in you, the hope of glory. In you, the hope of glory. Christ in you, let your light shine. Let your light shine. Jesus the light. Grace and peace. I want to come from 1 Timothy chapter 4, verse 12. And it says, let no one despise your youth, but be an example to the believers in word, in conduct, in love, in spirit, in faith, in purity. Listen, today I want to share a thought. Let no one look down on you. You are not your circumstance. Friends, Timothy was a sincere young man who earnestly desired to serve the Lord. Yet certain weaknesses in Timothy's life hindered him from serving God confidently. Timothy was very young to be a religious leader, and apparently some doubted his abilities. Beloved, Timothy had a tender nature and was sickly, according to 1 Timothy 5:23, when it says, no longer drink only water, but use a little wine for the sake of your stomach and for your frequent ailments. His was an inauspicious beginning for a young minister of the gospel in the age of persecution. Paul urged Timothy not to allow his youthful insecurity to blunt his zeal and faithfulness in doing what God had told him. Rather than arguing with those who criticized Timothy, Paul urged him to live as an example of godliness. Beloved, Paul advised Timothy to live a life that was so spotless in word, conduct, love, spirit, faith, and purity that his life could serve as a model for others in the church to follow. Timothy's life was to be the evidence that God had called him. God looked beyond Timothy's youth, timidity, and physical weakness and saw his sincere heart. Beloved, as you seek to follow God's will, you may identify with Timothy. Perhaps some things about you seem to disqualify you from serving the Lord effectively. You may be sensitive because you are a new Christian or because you come from a sinful past. My friends, perhaps you have little education or money or social status. You may have previously experienced failure in your service for God. Oh, my dear, don't allow this to intimidate you from following God's will. Your area of weakness may be God's means of demonstrating his strength, as Paul stated in 2 Corinthians 12:9. But he said unto me, my grace is sufficient for you, for my power is made perfect in weakness. Therefore I will boast all the more gladly of my weakness, so that the power of Christ may rest upon me. My friends, I want you to take this word. Allow God to demonstrate his call upon you by transforming your life into a model of godliness. I dare you today to stand on God's word, letting the enemy know that I am not my circumstance. Nobody will look down upon me and give me a discrepancy based on my past, based on my physical experience, based on my education, based on anything that may hinder you. Oh, my friends, I came by to let you know that the Bible declares, let nothing separate you from the love of God. And I want to leave you with this. Remember, he said, let no one despise your youth, but be an example to all believers in word, in conduct, in love, in spirit, in faith, in purity. My friends, this is my time. I love you, and God does too. Until next time, bye now.